Hello, this is Mr. Stansbury. I'm going to take you through the using frequency tables notes. At the end of this, you should be able to say, I can calculate the mean, median, and mode from a frequency table. Okay, so we're just going to take a look at an example, and then away we go. Okay, example 3. The table shows the number of people who order goat cheese beet swirl ice cream per day over the month of April. Find the mean, median, and mode of the data. So this is a little different than what we've been looking at before, because this not only gives you like say on the first day somebody ordered 3, there was 3 orders, and the second day there was 5, the third day there was 1, so forth and so on. This gives you that there were 2 times nobody ordered beet swirl ice cream, goat cheese beet swirl ice cream. 4 different times there was 1 order, 7 different times there was 2, 7 different times there was 3, so forth and so on. Okay, so that's what a frequency table does. It just kind of takes it, instead of writing 30 numbers out, it writes all the possible answers that you had. So like the most that on one day there was, like, one time 7 different people ordered the goat cheese beet swirl ice cream. So instead of writing all 30 of those numbers out, we've organized it a little bit nicer and easier in a frequency table. Okay, so one thing that you could do to make to go through and calculate the mean, median, and the mode is to make yourself a little table like this. So simply the same stuff here, just organized vertically instead of horizontally. So 0 orders, 2 frequency, 1 4 frequency, so forth and so on. So here's the nice way to do this. There were 2 times that nobody ordered one on a day. So we go do this. 0 times 2 is 0. So that means there was 2 different days that nobody ordered. So this is like the total number of people that ordered goat cheese swirl. So there's 2 different days nobody ordered anything. Cumulative frequency, so the total is 0 so far. This will make more sense as we keep going. 4 times there was 1 person that ordered it. So 1 times 4 gives us 4. So that means with these 2 altogether, the cumulative frequency is going to be 4. Okay, 2 times 7, that means that there were 7 different days that 2 people ordered it. So that means there's 14 total orders in those 7 days of goat cheese beet swirl ice cream. Okay, so then we would go 4 plus 14 is 18, and this is going to help us figure this out, and also this is going to come in really handy a little bit later on in the chapter as well. 3 times 7 is 21. 18 and 21 is what? 39. 4 times 5 is 20. Oops. So add that to 39, and that is now 59. 5 times 3 is 15. So 59 and 15 is what? 74. Yeah, 74. 6 times 1 is 6, so add 6 more to that, and that is 80. And then 7 times 1 is 7, so now we are at 87. There's a total of 30 frequency because there's 30 days in April. And then here's our product. Total number of orders, guess what, is going to be this 87 right here. And then this cumulative frequency, this isn't really going to be terribly helpful there, but figuring out this cumulative frequency is going to help us figure out that total product number there. Okay, so mean is the average, right? So now all we have to do is simply take 87 and divide it by 30, and this will give us the average number of times that it was ordered, right? So 87 divided by 30, and we get 2.9. So on average, all the month of April, there were 2.9 orders of goat cheese beet swirl ice cream per day on average. Okay, so there's our mean. All right, and then the median is going to be the middle number, right? So if there's 87 total divided by 2, let's see, 88 would be 44, so it'd be 43 and a half. So all we want to do now is figure out where the 43rd and a half. Well, let's see. You know what? Scratch that. That's not going to help us. We want to find the middle number, and there's 30 total days divided by 2 is, 15. And really to find the middle one, because that means that there's going to be 15 numbers below, and then there's going to be 15 numbers above. So we actually have to find these middle two numbers and add them together, divide by 2. So really what that means is we want to find the, let's see, we want to find the 14th, and then add it to the 15th number, and then divide that by 2, and that will be our median, right? So let's see, that's 2 plus 4 is 6. So there's 6 total here, plus 7 more is 13. And so that means the 14th and the 15th are both going to be 3s, right? So that's going to be 3 plus 3 divided by 2, which gives us 3. So 3 is going to be the median. Okay, so the median is 3. And then the mode is the one that happens most often. So we can simply look here, and we can see that both 2 orders and 3 orders are both the mode. So 2 and 3 is the mode. Those are the ones that happen most often. Okay? Now, we can also do this example 3 here on the scientific calculator and come up with our mean and our median as well on that, which we already found out 2.9 and 3, but we can also do it on this graphing scientific calculator that we have in class. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Similar to what we did in 12A, but we're going to do data, and it's got a bunch of data in there that we don't want. So we push data again, and we can either clear everything, or in this case, we really only need to clear list 1. So I'm going to put clear list 1. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put our orders here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, all in list 1. And then our frequency is going to go in list 2. Okay, so again, to do that on the calculator, you do 0, enter, 1, enter, and we go all the way through. And then we're going to go over and enter the frequency. Okay? Okay, so I put all the data in there. And then now to calculate it, we're going to do second data again to get stats. And what we're doing is this, even though it's got 2 columns of 2 rows of data here, it's still just one variable stats, because really we're just figuring out that shows the number of people who, what's that, prefer goat cheese, order goat cheese beet swirl ice cream. Okay, so that's the only thing that's being measured here. There's not 2 different variables, just one variable. So we push enter, and all of the data, all the orders, we put in list 1, and now here's where it gets a little different. If you'll notice, this says frequency, FRQ is frequency. Our frequency we put in list 2. So we go over to list 2 and push enter, and then we push calculate, and then it's going to tell us the number of things that we put in was 30. Number of items, there's that right there. And then it gives us our mean, which is 2.9, and then we scroll down here a bit, and it's also going to give us the median, which is 3, which we also found earlier. So again, you can do this. It's good to understand how to do this by hand, but you can also feel free to do this on the scientific calculator as well. Okay? Okay. Okay. All right. That's all there is for using frequency tables. If you have any further questions, please feel free to ask in class.